So Kambo versus Kapten. We'll have to see how this plays out.
Hold that thought 1 second. Sorry.
I've never
SL,
seen the
Scout,
Pikachu,
and Lake.
though I can only imagine
Y'all
that
want to get
plays
started?
similarly to Melee.
Find a station. Let me know if you can't find
Dash
one.
attack looking very strong still. I mean, I can imagine Sheik has a lot of great combos. And it looks like Kambo knows them. A clean 64% lead starting out. And it's like a lot of these short hop aerials that would usually be really nice for Pikachu just don't seem to work. I can also imagine the recovery isn't as good. But I mean, you know, Pikachu, a character you can never count out. So we'll have to see what kit changes Kapten makes or Kapten uses to their advantage. Seems like Kambo content to just play center stage here, knowing he has the lead. Dancing Fish is a recovery tool here, just trying to go over, knowing that Kapten may be expecting some kind of ledge scenario. Just wanting to deny that. Seems like no hit coming out from either player here, but we're getting a starting hit into an up smash, knowing that the ledge grab isn't going to be as simple in HDR. But the forward smash coming out, going to kill, Might have been a misinput on the Thunderbolt. I guess we'll never know. Or might know eventually in the future. Back air is different. Okay, that's interesting. We'll have to see how that changes things. But, I mean, Kambo's still very content with just playing it slow, taking this lead as far as possible. And eventually the lead is one stock and then you win. So, very understandable game plan here. Not taking very many risks here, going for these little short strings, paying off because he's got a clean 50% lead on top of the stock. But, might have this stock taken from him at any moment. 70% now. Some of these ladder combos coming out. Playing the spacing game with these needles and stuff to take center stage, pretty good. And now we're seeing maybe Pikachu playing for these kind of like reads and stuff like that, but it's not working out too well because of Kambo's like slow play style, like I just said. He's ready to just play his lead really well. And Pikachu, one of those characters who can't throw out the smash attacks as much as other characters maybe can, but can always catch recoveries like that. And with the up smash taking the stock, we're gonna have to see how far Kapten takes this last stock before it gets taken out. Pikachu being a very light character, a lot of different moves could kill here. I mean, we saw the forward smash last time, it might change up. Just trying to really take control of his space here, Kambo. And obviously Bomb not really working like it used to, but hey, I mean, I haven't seen it hit yet. It seems like it's pretty hard to hit. Ooh, just the last hit of up air, trying to catch every option there. But the movement obviously very slippery. I think, with the movement being slower in Ultimate, it's easier to hit a lot of Pikachu's aerials. But with how fast the movement is and how powerful DI is, I can imagine these multi-hits might be pretty difficult. And like you just saw there, the forward air didn't fully go through. And I guess that's something you have to be aware of, that, sometimes your moves aren't going to like fully complete. Sometimes you have to just be okay with getting half the hits and trying to move yourself to a safer location. The recovery coming out and Kambo making the most of it, knowing that you can snap to ledge, Pikachu's recovery, you're going to have to be really precise if you want to snap to ledge really quickly. But the lead coming out even stronger now. Almost the up smash coming out, but not quite. We're going to have to see a shield read into the grab. Yep. Not quite killing, pretty low percent. But the ledge hog, pretty perfect to take out that stock. We're going to have to see maybe a quick kill from Kambo. Otherwise, Pikachu's going to get a decent amount of percentage. I think it's safe. Probably just looking for one of these strong forward airs. Or, dash attack. Send off stage. Kind of expected him to recover low there, I think is what Kambo was thinking. But yeah, just throwing out all these aerial moves and the sweet spot back air is going to take it. And I think now we're going to see Kambo maybe get into the swing of things on this last set. Or hey, maybe the Pikachu starts, really amping things up. It could go either way still. I mean, HDR, the stock could delete right now and we, can't be surprised about it, so. And we're seeing some pretty dominant advantage state from Pikachu so far. You know, Sheik not really getting any room to breathe, but now it's turned completely around. And now it's turned into this edge guard situation. Gotta be careful. The perfect little up tilt there to catch. It seems like both players trading hits. I mean, eventually this is going to turn into trading hits until Pikachu's on your last stock and Sheik isn't, you know. So I think we're going to have to see something really decisive, maybe a read or something. But no, the back air off ledge is going to take it. Catching some of these moments of non-action from Kambo. Or not from Kambo, from Kapten, sorry. Both have the tags starting with K. Pretty interesting. The Kapten expressed to me earlier. Maybe a tag change, maybe a username switch coming up in the near future. But it seems so far Pikachu not having really the typical HDR play style as far as using the hit stun to their advantage and stuff like that, and trying to extend combos that wouldn't normally be extendable. I think maybe, okay, we're seeing a Kapten Falcon though. Gonna be pretty interesting. I think might have a better time on the Falcon as far as, you know, getting these trading hits and stuff like that. Maybe get more value out of all these interactions that Pikachu wouldn't normally have a strong lead coming out. Obviously, already you can see him moving a lot faster, being a lot more aware of movement and everything. Also makes me think that Falcon is the main and maybe Pikachu's the secondary. But, you know, these tech situations are always so difficult, and, you know, that's a clean 37% into your on ledge into, you know, the other person's advantage state. So you never count Sheik out, especially against a character like Falcon who is constantly getting put into tumble. Ooh, but the catch, you know, forward smash can almost be one of those spacing tools, but catching with the, I think, not quite a nipple spike, but kind of a nipple spike. But still taking the stock just off of one weird angle, and, you know, Falcon can't recover from that. But yeah, using these weak spots in Sheik's kind of like available area, I'd almost want to see more up tilts coming out just to cover these like jumping approaches from Falcon. Ooh, I thought we were going to see a ledge hog situation there, but the wall bounce, the wall hop coming out, the wall jump, sorry. Lots of different movement text from various games coming into mind there. And trying to outrun some of these approaches, but still, you know, the amount of aerial drift, you know, correlates to the ground speed. So, you know, you can't outrun some of these Falcon approaches. Ooh, not quite. Very close on the read there. But that's something you have to watch out for on Sheik, and probably this stage specifically too, is, you know, these up smash reads on platforms. Pretty safe, you know. Kind of resets your situation even if you miss. But yeah, the ledge hog forcing these certain scenarios here. Ooh, but using maximum drift in that scenario to get the most safe landing. And I think Falcon maybe being a little heavier, maybe not going to die, but the forward air bringing it to a slight advantage for Kambo. I'm seeing being pretty aggressive here. Ooh, in the reverse hitbox of the knee. I mean, the amount of hit stun it makes a lot of strong knees very, very easy to hit. It's like, you're almost constantly looking for that as a Falcon, of like, okay, I just hit you with something, do I have the ability to follow that up with a knee? And most of the time it's like, yeah. It's just, you know, obviously the execution of it isn't always perfect. I find it very difficult to follow certain stuff up because Falcon's movement is very, very clicky and clacky and hard. But a massive lead here seems like getting juggled, but maybe we're going to see things turn around. I mean, Falcon, one of those characters who can maybe touch a death you, but hey, yep. I mean, the conversions, Kambo just not letting it breathe. 168%. It feels like anything is going to take the stock. Obviously, up air very stale, but just about anything else. Maybe a back air or forward air. But here it is. Oh, almost. Still barely recovering here. I almost thought that was going to be a little bit of the stock. But no, 43% and a solid stock lead for Kambo. And we're seeing him get very oppressive whenever he gets out from Angel Platform, using the invincibility to its fullest potential. I think maybe Kapten should try to use the the full potential of Falcon's movement to outmaneuver the invincibility. But you know, what can you do at sometimes? But obviously, really knowing how to use the air drift super well, from what I've seen so far. And just being really consistent with the short hops and everything. The techs, you know. Pretty risky going for the Falcon punch. Obviously, probably would have killed, but you're drifting out, dying for it. So, unfortunate. Maybe a little accidental, maybe a little intentional SD from Kapten. Looking at game 2.